Welcome to FOH. This week, we're looking at cigar number 2 for the FOH International Blind Tasting 2021. Ken, it's safe to say it's a Petite Corona.
Hang on. Put this thing in the way. Yes, indeed. Was I correct?
Right, in terms of what you told me.
Yeah.
I can't give you, I'm not giving you anything.
You
Right?
can say yes or no. That doesn't help anyone.
No.
All right. Are you lying?
No.
Are you still lying?
What's your problem? Listen, I tell you what I do like about this cigar is that wrapper, that mottled, beautiful mottled wrapper. Yeah, just no input, nothing. God, you're in a foul mood today. Turn up, grumping.
It looks like it's been fished out of the toilet and left to dry.
It's a beautiful, mottled, oily wrapper. Yeah. Hey? But you just...
If
I
a human had
guarantee-
that, they'd be off to the dermatologist in seconds.
You wish you had stools that looked this good. Can I tell you?
Wish I had them stayed together.
Gorgeous. What's it like? What's the aroma of cold?
It's actually not bad. Sort of cocoa powder, chocolate, earth, leather.
Okay, through the dry drawer, what's it tasting like? Oh, gorgeous drawer. Nice drawer.
I cannot wait till I get back home. Stuff blowing away.
What? Where are you going?
I'm collecting the stuff that just blew away. I'm back. Sorry. I can't wait till we get home. We can do cigars in the new area where I can have Bruce playing and we don't have to listen to that half-dead parrot of yours.
That's Dee's parrot. I'll let her know.
Do. Decent draw. Slightly firm.
Taste of the cold drawer.
Pretty much similar to the bit of chocolate, bit of earth.
The cocoa. Light her up, mate. Light her up. Let's give us your initial thoughts. How you been, Kenny? Under control?
I'm grumpy.
Right, thanks. You reckon?
I had a gut full of these shingles.
They've got to your face now, it looks like.
Oh,
Yeah?
no, they don't go. They don't
Under
sort
your
of
eye?
move around. No.
You always had that under your eye?
Which one? Where are we? That thing.
Yeah, that's there. That looks cancerous.
No, well, it's actually sort of a pre something. You know, the doctor is what he burns it occasionally and then gives me cream to put on it.
I'd be cutting that out. Anyway.
Like you're a picture of modern health.
I am at the moment. Here's your thoughts, Kenny. Opening puff.
Straight into those flavours, quite rich, dark, chocolatey.
Chocolatey cocoa. All right. I reckon 9 out of 10 people will get this correct. This
No, I was one that didn't.
Yeah. There's always a village idiot. But we'll go from there.
In fairness, I did
will
guess
be,
before we actually even
back with you.
started.
We'll be back at the end of the first third. First third, Kenny, what are you thinking?
Look, it's sort of a dry sort of chocolate powder, but
Like a cocoa powder.
Yeah, cocoa powder. But it is that quite rich chocolate character.
It is, isn't it?
I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
It is a beautiful little cigar.
I mean, when it grows up, it'll be lovely.
You have a problem with Petite Coronas, don't you?
No,
Yeah.
look, I mean, I just sort of, if I'm going to sit down and smoke a cigar, I tend to prefer something that's, you know,
Okay.
not going to be all over in 2 minutes.
Where's the body on this?
Oh, for me, just over medium.
But it's rich, over medium body, but rich in flavour.
Oh yeah, it's richly flavoured.
Rich in flavour. But all from that cocoa aspect, yeah? Bang, that different takes on it, comes from a different angle here and there, but it's cocoa laden. Beautiful. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I'll be back with you shortly. Second, third, Kenny, any real change for you?
What I like about it is it had a bit of a harshness character, that first third. Even though the flavours have dropped a bit, so has that harshness. So now it's a more sort of, almost gone from dry, hard cocoa powder to a little bit more molten chocolate. It's softer, it's easier, and I like that. So I'm happy.
No, I didn't have any harshness to it, but I agree with that molten chocolate. It's a bit more viscous, the smoke. It's richer. I mean, it's not a highly complex cigar, but it's just bloody tasty. It's just bloody tasty.
It is thoroughly enjoyable.
God damn, if you don't like chocolate, then you won't be, don't buy any of these. Yeah.
No, forget that. Absolutely. These out the door.
We'll wrap it up at the end of the last third. Back with you shortly. Kenny, last third of blind tasting cigar number 2, Petite Corona.
I have enjoyed it. I've had to relight more than I would have liked.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of an issue there, perhaps. I'm tossing up whether it's one of the young ones or the aged ones, but you
only got three guesses. You guessed age for cigar number 1.
Yes. I'd be inclined to go aged with this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if I was wrong.
What score are you going to give it?
I think it's a 90 because I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a good
Thoroughly enjoyed 90 cigar, Petite Corona. It's cocoa laden, it's cocoa dominant. And it's been like that all the way through. It's got a bit dirty towards the end here.
I don't think that. My problem has been that it was a little harsh to begin with. That's all gone. And now the problem, mind you, that could well be because I'm talking too much.
I tell you what, though, it's been a really, really good cigar. And I hope the whole purpose of this little line of videos is that when those in the blind tasting are smoking their cigars, that either you smoke along with us or you put this on the background or you refer to it afterwards before you make your call, or look at the video beforehand, see whether you agree or not. And the interesting and the good thing about it is that if you really do concur in terms of flavour profiles that we're getting, that you're getting, then generally, and if that occurs over a series of videos, then follow Ken's reviews or my reviews, and you'll probably find that our palate's a little bit in sync. But if you're not getting anything that we're talking about here, it's useless following our recommendations for cigars because your palate's different. It's just different. Now, that can happen on 1 cigar or 2 cigars, but if it happens time and time again, no, find someone who does reviews that you concur with on a regular basis.
Exactly what I've said for 20 years with wine. It's all very well following Robert Parker, who gives the most famous reviewer in the world, etc. But if you don't get what he's talking about and you don't particularly like the style of wines he likes, there's not much point in following him. If Fred Nurk in the little local council throwaway newspaper describes wines and you can see it and it's the same thing, follow him. It's exactly exactly what you're saying.
Wise words, Kenny, wise words.
This is now, I'm not getting any dirtiness at all with this. In fact, it's now gone a more creamy, sort of a creamy hot chocolate character.
That's been a good cigar.
Look, I'm probably even a little harsh on 90, 91 or so. Just having to relight it a few times was the only issue.
Don't blame the cigar, people. Don't blame the cigar. Enjoy it. We'll be back with you next week. Cigar number 3. Cheers.